Hey everybody, man, welcome back to the show. Welcome to Intercepted. Man, I got another special guest here for y'all. The one and only Byard Gordon, man. Appreciate you coming on the show, bro.
Yeah, appreciate you having me.
Let's kick this thing off straight. First and foremost, bro, I definitely want to talk about, obviously, we've been hooping out of control this year, bro. But, you know, I know you missed some time during training camp. You had a hammy injury. And I think it was the game you was about to come back. It was first week one.
Yeah.
Tweaked it again, obviously missed some time, man. Kind of talk about how that affected you, obviously not being out there with the guys the first few games, obviously rehabbing your butt off and stuff like that to be able to come back these past couple weeks. How was that?
Yeah, it was definitely annoying. It was definitely like the longest injury I've ever had. And I've never really had a hammy. Again, it happened back to back. So definitely like super annoying. And then there's all this build up to get back to that first game because it's prime time, Vikings, Monday night. And so I was working really hard to do that, and unfortunately it tweaked again. And so just kind of like learning like this part of the game. So the process is just stay down until you get healthy again and come up and then help your team when you get back, right? So that's all my focus was, just trying to be there for you guys while y'all playing. Yeah,
man, I know it's had to be tough because, I mean, honestly, bro, one reason why I definitely wanted to bring you on, because number one, Kyler's probably one of the most unique teammates that I've ever had, definitely on the team. This guy's, I mean, he has a whole bunch of stuff that we're obviously going to talk about. But, man, let's talk about Sunday, bro. Like, man, I called the 4-for-4 game, right? 4 turnovers, 4 games in a row that we done won, 4-game winning streak, 4 sacks. Obviously, you had one, yours truly. Talk about the excitement, man. It's just obviously it was basically your first home game this year. Talk about, like, the defense, how you feel about everything, and just how obviously getting your first sack. I know that was super exciting.
Yeah. I think all in all, like, just the fact that as a defense, we putting the pieces together, and every week it's just getting cleaner and cleaner and cleaner. And then just the momentum of the turnovers and just the teams feeling like our defense and being feared for them to give the ball away. And so us really establishing that, like, it's been beautiful. And then finally be able to come back and join that and add on to that. It's just like, man, let's see where we really can take this thing, because there really is no limit to what we can do.
No limit, bro. No limits. I mean, obviously, we know we're excited to get you back. Even our people upstairs, man, gave me a couple stats, right? So we ranked number 1 in the league in takeaways with 16, 12 interceptions. I think we number 1 in turnover differential, plus 11. We ranked 3rd on third downs, but 3rd and long, like I think 3rd and 6 plus. We ranked number 1 in the league. And obviously we got our most sacks this year, well, that we've had this year with 4, and obviously you had 1. Bro, I just think that our defense, bro, to where we're playing, like I really feel like there's, like you said, there's really sky's the limit, bro. Because even when you look at the film, even on Sunday, bro, like, if you count turnover on downs, bro, we probably had 5 turnovers, 5, 6, but really it could have been like 8, 9, 10.
A lot of ops out there.
So like we missing a lot of ops. So like you said, the sky's the limit, bro. I mean, we've talked about, just in our meeting, we talk about like the 85 Bears and all these other historic defenses. And honestly, if you look at the 2018 Bears, I mean, the run that those guys had too, we can really put up those type of numbers, and it can really get scary. It's funny, I seen a quote that Kellen Moore, the coach for the Saints, talked about. Somebody was asking him, like, hey, is Spencer Rattler going to be the starting quarterback this week? You know, he hadn't really turned the ball over a lot. And he basically was just like, I mean, he obviously made some mistakes, but I mean, the Bears turned, you know what I'm saying, they get takeaways on everybody. So, but that was just a shout out to our defense and how good we've been playing. I just think that's pretty cool, bro. Been hooping like crazy.
Definitely, I keep that shit going.
You know, I think, and before we finish talking about that, I do want to kind of give a message, not only just for the team, the fans, or whatever. Like, you ever heard Nick Saban? You ever heard like Nick Saban speak about like the rat poison stuff? You ever heard that? So basically, what he was saying is that, you know, too much praise or too much negativity is like rat poison. So basically, was saying like, don't eat the rat poison. You know what I mean? So just for us as a defense, and like we just kind of talked about how great we can be, bro, if we just stay focused on what we need to focus on. Like, obviously, because like I said, the film wasn't the cleanest, you know what I mean? Even on offense, they say the same thing, the film wasn't the cleanest, but we could be so much great, but obviously we getting all the praise right now.
That's what I feel like I like from our team, though. Like, no one really seems satisfied. Like, no one really cares that we've won 4 in a row. It's just the feeling that, like, all right, it happened, celebrate these couple hours in the locker room, all right, like, what are we going to do to beat Baltimore now? You know, like, that's what I like about our team, and it feels so much different than all the years I've been here myself. So
that's real.
Yeah.
Nah, honestly, because like you said, I mean, it's like we want to be so great. And honestly, if you think about it, we was 4-2 last year. And obviously this is a different year. Things kind of went off the rails last year, but just this team, I think we're so much focused on like just the next game. Like, damn, we got 4 turnovers. We was even on the sideline during the game. Like, we got 4 hours. We kind of talk about Al, bro. Al, I said this after the game. He been prophesizing like our turnovers. Like, he literally said the night before I asked him, like, what's the quota? He said 4. We get to the sideline at the main, caught the pick. And so we kind of just thinking like, man, we might have to go back out there again if this offense don't convert this 4th down. Boys out there talking about, shoot, we can get 5. Let's go get 5. Like, that's
one more out there,
bro. That's just the hunger and just like what we feel like. Obviously, we got a bunch of ball players, dogs on the team, bro. I really feel like we can really just keep this thing rolling. And obviously, being 4-2, it's gonna be a challenge this week, though. I don't know if Lamar's gonna be back. He might be back. Obviously, we got Derrick Henry and the boys. Man, how excited are you to go to Baltimore and play those guys?
I've been wanting to play this dude for a while. I'm not gonna lie. Like, just seeing him play for so long and then watching him play, so I'm like, damn, now I really get to cover these guys and just.
You talking about Lamar or Derrick? Which one?
More Lamar.
Yeah, I got Lamar for
Derrick
sure.
too, like, but that's gonna be the biggest backup I obviously play. But it's exciting, and I love it because you want to play those challenging games. You want to play the best in the league. You want to go up and be like, in my career, I played the best of the best. So just be able to get to do that and have the opportunity, man, I'm excited. Man.
No, absolutely. Like I said, I know their record isn't, the best right now, but I mean, anytime you got Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry in the back, obviously Derrick Henry was my guy. I played with him in Tennessee for a long time. We got drafted together. He was second, I was third. That's my dog. But it's a dangerous team right there. So that's not a team that we can take lightly at all. We got to flush this game. Obviously, we had a great game. We've been on the winning streak, balling, hooping, and all that stuff. But you know how this league is, man. You're only as good as your last performance. So we got to go out there and show out and do our thing. So turning over to my dog Collar, bro. I definitely want to talk about you and all the different things that you're into, and obviously on football, but outside of ball. You know what I mean? But let's talk about, obviously you went to high school in Washington.
Yes, sir.
Kind of talk about your recruiting process from high school. And did you just play corner? Like, what did you play in high school?
Yeah, so in high school, I played pretty much everything.
Okay.
Receiver, a little bit of quarterback, running back. Receiver, my first love, for sure.
Yeah.
Every DB say that,
Nah, that's a fact. Oh, dog got ball skills.
So I started off getting recruited by Oregon, like my sophomore year, freshman year, summer. And then just kind of built it on from there and there. And I knew that I wanted to go to academic school, but not only that, like a coach that was known for creating DBs. And so I sifted through all my offers and stuff like that. I started gaining things, and really UW, Stanford, and Notre Dame were like my 3 for education and development.
Yeah.
And I think just overall, I chose UW over any of them just because I wanted to be developed. They had Jimmy Lake over there, and just known for producing a lot of DBs and stuff like that. So
yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, y'all not always in like the conversation of like DBU and stuff like that, but y'all done put some DBs in the league though.
Yeah, a ton.
I think I want to say the same. Your same draft class, you was drafted with Elijah Molden, right?
Nah,
is that the same?
He was right before me.
Right before you.
I was with Trent McDuffie.
I got you. Yeah. So you got Trent McDuffie, Elijah Molden. Obviously, I played with Elijah in Tennessee.
Buda Baker, Taylor Rapp, Kevin King, Sidney Jones.
Talk heavy. Talk heavy.
We got a lot of guys. Yeah.
And y'all had what was it? Sidney.
Sidney Jones.
Sidney Jones a few years back. So y'all put some dudes out there. So you going to Washington? Was it obviously you wanted to be developed? And I'm pretty sure it was probably a good thing to be able to stay home, what I mean? Stay close to the crib.
I really didn't want to be home. I wanted to go like experience something and like leave, but I felt like just the best opportunity for me to like reach my goals and dreams had to be UW. So
that makes sense. And then it's crazy that you was teammates with Rome Odunze.
Yeah.
How was that? Let me ask you a question. Did you see when Rome stepped on campus, or for example, how much younger was he than you?
2 years.
2 years. So his 2 years or 3 years y'all was together. Did you see like he gonna be top 10? That's a first round pick right there. Did you kind of notice already?
I think just his frame, his speed, and then his just like determination, like as far as like his work ethic. He was just being so young and making so many plays, and just to see how far he would grow from his freshman year I saw to his sophomore year. Right. And then for me to leave and see those extra 2 years that he went crazy and how much he developed, I think just says a lot about him. So just like, yeah, this kid's something special. Him and one of the receivers was the only ones that really gave me and Trent like good work at our thing. So like, I always knew like he had it in him for sure.
That's tough. And then just talking about you, and obviously you had a successful college career. Obviously, you talking about you played everything in high school. When I came here last year, when I signed, well, one of the reasons when I signed here is because of the DB group. I was like, these dudes are super talented. I knew you, I knew Briss. Obviously, I knew Jalen Johnson. But I remember, bro, like my first OTA practice, right? We in stretch lines. You know, you kind of just get a feel for everything, watching whatever. And I'm looking at this dude over here, bro, stretching. I'm like, bro, I ain't never seen somebody this flexible and we get into practice. I'm like, bro, he doing stuff I've never seen before, right? So, and this is no funny stuff. I'm just like, this joint's OD right here. This dude's too twitched up. I haven't seen this dude do stuff in practice I've never seen before, especially at the cornerback position. I remember one day we was in a sauna, just kind of chopping it up. And I would just ask you different questions like, bro, how did you get so flexible? He's like, yeah, bro, I used to dance when I was young. I was like, oh, it makes sense now. So I did my little research. So you started taking ballet at the age of 5?
Yeah, around there.
Talk about that. Was this something that your parents got you into, or is it something that you kind of wanted to do? Like, talk about like your background in doing that.
So my mom, she was a gymnast growing up. So like when I was young, she definitely got me in there. I started doing gymnastics, ballet, competitive dance, everything you think of, lyrical, hip hop, jazz, contemporary, like everything you think of. And from the ages of 5 to probably like 10, I was doing competitive dance, so I would go do nationals, travel, go here and there, and just win.
That's crazy.
Win solos, duos, trios, groups, and I did that forever. Then I got burnt out, and I was like, ball.
That fast? 5 years burnt out?
I had to get like 5 years. I told her like, I'm done. I don't want to do this on ball.
So, but it was basically like, so was you playing football around that age too, or you was mainly just all dance?
So for the first 5 years, no, like I was just straight dance.
Okay.
And then I would get sprinkled into like taekwondo, soccer, like lacrosse, tennis, like everything, like anything you could think. But then like once I hit like 9, 10 years old and I started playing football, I was like, yeah, I love this.
Yeah.
And that's all I wanted to do. That's it.
Well, I think that's a great lesson. Number one, just parents, these young kids, man, let your kids try everything. You know what I mean? Don't be specializing your kids in football, basketball age, like those type of things. Like I've talked about this with just my wife and our kids. Like I want our kids to do everything. Right? Said taekwondo. My son doing jujitsu now. Yeah. Just like trying different stuff like that at a young age, and then as they get older, maybe middle school or whatever, elementary, then they start to play all those different sports.
You get burnt out.
I can imagine, bro.
22-hour weeks dancing.
22-hour weeks?
Yes, I used to do it for that long, different genres, different classes, multiple people. I'm like, bro, it was tiring. I was like, yeah, I'm done. I can't, no more.
And then I seen something that you spent 5 years on the Seattle Storm's dance troupe, or is that troupe?
Troupe, yeah. So
what was that like?
Timeouts, half times. It was good. You know, we got paid. So we get paid every game, every practice. We go to Seattle, practice for a little bit, come up with our dances, choreography, then go and perform during the timeouts, halftime shows. Wow. And like it was good. It was a good experience. So they were winning at that time. They won multiple championships. You know, they had Sue Bird, Lauren Jackson.
So what age was you doing this?
I was probably from like around like 9, 10 to like 15.
That's tough.
Yeah.
So basically you're saying, so dance was your first love, then you fell in love with football, basically.
Correct. Yeah.
That's crazy. And so obviously outside of the dance and like I told you, bro, like I done seen this man Kyler do stuff at practice that like the twitchiness, the flexibility, that's probably why you pulled your hamstring, bro. You too twitched up, too flexible.
For real though.
No, it's crazy. Like I've seen it like even, I think it was maybe last week when you was coming back from Washington, bro. You did a speed turn, full speed. I said, yo, I was on the sideline. Yo, did y'all see that? The ball wasn't even thrown to you. I was just like, yo, it's crazy just watching you move and your movement skills. I can definitely understand how you, because honestly, growing like I was a big NFL films guy when I was little. The only person I ever heard of doing like ballet or dance, playing football was like Lynn Swann. They talk about Lynn Swann, Super Bowl MVP. Used to do ballet during the off season. Yeah. I might have to tap in real quick just to, you know what I mean, just try to see what that be like, so I can move like you. You're like real talk. But no, I mean, obviously outside of the dance stuff, I mean, you can see you right now, my dog dripped out right now in the podcast. You're heavy into fashion, right? I personally feel like you're not only the freshest guy on the team, you know, obviously on the fashion tip, but just in the league, period. You know what I mean? Like every time you come in the locker room for game day, I'm like, okay, let's see what Kyler got on. Check out the fit. His locker right next to mine. Okay, you fresh. Blah, blah, You spend a lot of time in Paris in the off season, doing fashion shows, walking the runways and stuff like that. Talk about your love of fashion, kind of how that all developed.
Yeah, so like since birth, I've always been like a fashionable dude, but I would say like I probably didn't know like all the history of the brands in here. So like me being who I am, a super coordinated, fashion sensitive dude, like once I got to learn and know so much about it, I feel like myself, I got to deep dive into what I really love about it, what brands I feel like reside with me, or even just the different brands, materials, clothes, style. And I feel like I do a lot of it, but eventually being able to have that crossover and go to Paris and go to the fashion weeks and meet with certain designers and have them create me one-on-one pieces and stuff like that. So kind of like the process of like learning football is kind of the process I am as far as like my fashion journey. And I know that's something I'm passionate about and I like for life after football. So, you know, going to all these shows, modeling, the photo shoots I do with my photographer and just the extra stuff that I love about it is just what I'm passionate about, yeah.
What would you, if somebody asked you, Khaled, what's your style, what would you say your style is?
I would just be like, I'm a chameleon. Like I adapt to like whatever it is. You know, like,
how you feel.
If I'm trying to portray this, like that's what I'm portraying. If I'm feeling rock star today, I'm rock star out. Like just whatever it might be.
That's real. What are some of the things that you're learning like as you're going to Paris just about fashion and like, because obviously we all grow up with a certain, I would say fashion is very regional. Like rather if it's in America, like you got people dressed from the South, people that may dress up north. Like New York, like Tim's or whatever, then you go down south, it's a different thing. What is the biggest thing you're learning just when you go global with fashion and just how much different it is?
I'd probably say like the layers and the color palettes probably be like the biggest thing, especially like going over to Europe and not just being in their environment where they are too. I even think like a cool thing, even talking to some designers, is to kind of know like, they'll ask me about my football and like the pressure I feel and how I'm to perform because it's performance based. And so them having the same pressure or performance based, or every 6 months they got to create this new fire line of clothes for their brand to keep up and have the next top thing. So it's kind of cool to like see their dedication and how they have to do their thing compared to mine. And so, you know, kind of bond
kind of everything kind of correlate a little bit. It's like the same, basically the same high performance business. But then also too, something that's very cool and that I learned a lot more about you when I got here is your love for Spiderman. Obviously that's your nickname in the league. You got Spiderman cleats and all type of different stuff. And it's funny because I remember the first time last year we did the intro, and you know we run out there doing the intros and all that, and all of a sudden this dude would do a backflip, like, but a side backflip. I don't even know what kind of flip it was. And I'm like, yo, did y'all see it? Dude did a whole front flip, backflip. Dude, really Spider-Man. Talking about where your love for Spider-Man came from. I'm pretty sure it's probably from a childhood or something like that. Talk about that.
From the childhood. You know, I watched all the movies with Tobey Maguire, and those ones just stuck to me. You know, Swaggy was cool. He was athletic. He could do any flip, fly, acrobatic, girl, smart, nerd. Like he kind of had a little bit of everything. And growing up, like it was him and the Hulk were my top two. And
you said the Hulk?
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
But then really when I got here, you know, I kind of did a little bit of like the poses and stuff like that in the college. But it didn't really come to life until I got here my rookie year, and everyone kind of called me Spidey. And I'm like, well, why everyone call me Spidey? Like, man, just the way you move, your athletic ability, your body control, your instincts. So like, you just athletic and move like a Spider-Man.
Sure.
I was like, all right, I'll take it. So everyone just kind of said Spidey now. And Spidey
kind of ran with it.
Yeah.
No, that's dope. You probably remember this too, because I remember you had like a Spider-Man action figure in your locker. Because you had a bunch of probably people sending you memorabilia and stuff. I was like, bro, you mind if I get this joint, give it to my son for Christmas? Nah, he still play what he got in his backpack all the time. I'm telling everyone to get a little older, like, yeah, man, you on the Spider-Man from the Bears. But no, I appreciate that.
Of course.
And obviously, I want to definitely end it all with something that I feel like is definitely huge, man, that we all kind of work towards in this profession, this career, man. You was able to earn a contract extension this offseason with the Bears, 3-year contract extension. Talk about what that meant for you, not only just for you, but for your family, just like that sense of like, okay, finally, I've got to this place where I put the work in. I was able to earn a contract extension just to feel wanted by the team, by the Chicago Bears.
Yeah, it was definitely like a crazy feeling. Like it never really feels real until it really happened, and still after that, it still feel like damn, like because honestly, like I still feel like I got so much more work to do,
Yeah,
so much
yeah.
more I want to prove, go out there and do. But like just to have that and feel secure that, you know, I can take care of my family and everything I worked for and dedicated myself to get to this point. Is now I got a little piece of that, and I can, you know, build whatever, take care of what I need to take care of now, and take care of what I need to in the future. But you know, I still be motivated every single day because you still got to go out there and earn that check every single time. You know, it's not all day right away, but like
exactly.
No, I'd be excited. Like I said, there's still a lot left on the plate, a lot more to go to prove. And I know you even talk about, you know, even like later in your career, those became some of the best years in your career. So
absolutely,
I still be looking forward to having my best year. And I know it's still.
Me still so young. How old are you now?
25.
25?
Yeah.
I mean, you signed a 3-year deal. You be 28, bro. You be re-ing up real soon, bro. Like I said, you keep balling, keep doing what you know, especially with your athletic ability, bro. That ain't going nowhere no time soon. So trust me, you'll probably be signing 3 or 4 of them joints by the end of your career. So, but Colin, man, I appreciate you coming on the show, man. Obviously, I enjoy watching you. Honestly, I get motivated and inspired by the stuff that you do on and off the field, man. So I make sure I keep, I'm trying to keep up with the guys like him, man. Just keep showing out every single day, man. And super excited, man. Like you said, we got Baltimore coming up this week, man. So we'll try to stack another win, try to get to 5 in a row, man. But like I said, thanks for coming on to the show, bro.
Man. Appreciate you, brother.
Absolutely.